So today I'm going to talk about why I think runics and sprites in particular don't need to be hit on the ban list. This is A, because I'm a fan of the deck and I'm just building it myself, and if they hit it in a month or two I will be very sad. But other than that, I think that the treatment that they gave Sword Soul and the branded of the time when Sword Soul was tier 1 / tier 2, is I think the treatment that RUNICK needs to get now, basically, at this upcoming ban list after the national season of 2023. Because, well, RUNICs are strong, of course, they need to be to make a deck good. I feel that they're not degenerate enough to the degree that they would need to be hit. Like drawing 3 is really strong, but the combo is easily interruptible, and if they have anything like Ash or Bell or Ogre in certain cases, it can hinder your plays to no end and basically stop your turn. Depends what variant you're playing, obviously. If you're playing with sprites, then sprites give you extenders, but I don't know, Droll also in those decks just eats you alive, basically. It is terrible, and I don't know, I think that in a year or two, when new cards get released, obviously, and new archetypes make the game faster and faster and stronger, it'll make runics kind of fall out of favor, I think. Especially because you can't really mix them with that many decks. The decks that you can mix them with are those that can easily like link away with the extra monster zone, or like exceed summon, like sprites obviously, or tribute them away for rookie for hire or whatever. But basically, what I'm saying is Sword Soul is also an archetype that can be played with, like, okay, all worm archetypes, which is pretty specific, but it's also a synchro engine when you think about it, because if you play enough of them, you will always have things to reveal, like normal Moyi, reveal long one. And we thought that was insane like a year ago, and people were saying Moyi to 1, or Chisha to 1, or ban fucking Baron, I don't know. So, yeah, and I think the similar, like, phasing out of that deck is gonna happen to runics. Because runics, yeah, they're really good. They're really good. But I don't think they're good enough to withstand the power creep, basically. Just like Pendulums in 2019, when you had 3 Servants, it was crazy. That deck was something above Rogue, tier 2, I think. It was pretty good. They also had Electromite, obviously. We had Electromite. But so that deck was really strong, and then it just got phased out of the meta. And even though we have the Draco Slayers, which are another pendulum archetype, that got phased out instantly, it was after the tier format. They just left. They're so bad. They're terrible. The end wards the deck makes are pretty good, actually. They make like an extra deck lock, they make a battle protection, a few negates. It's nothing to scoff at, but at the end of the day, they just can't keep up with a deck, let's say, like Manadium. Manadium is a really strong deck that can just make 1 billion negates. Or Rika. Rika's good now, obviously. It's always been good for the last, like, year. But the deck is really good, and it's adept at playing through interruption and boards and everything. I don't know. I think if RUNICK were to get hit, then they would need to hit probably Rika as well. Another deck that's really strong and has been strong for a year, but it's only good when played by good players. Similar with RUNICK. Like, there's a reason why Dinka Bui can do good and Joshua Schmidt can do good and all of these people, because they know how to play the game. And that's what gives them an edge. All the knowledge, all the interactions, all the testing they do. I mean, that's why they're good with the deck. And I don't know. That's why I don't think RUNICK should be hit per se, and should rather just be left as a relic of 2022 to 2023. Or, yes, it was some, I think that's how long it's been alive, since Tactical Masters, I think. And I think the new horse from the Runicks, the Sleipnir, I think, it's strong, obviously. There's nothing to say about it other than that. But you can just go you can go like any Runic spell during your turn, just out to Rise Heart instantly, or like baits the Banish, obviously. Is pretty good, but the tokens don't help you at all. And it's just a slot in the extra deck that you usually don't have, except for Munin, who sucks. But, you know, so I think the horse doesn't really help that much. All the things that it does during your opponent's battle phase, they'll probably just remove it before that and not let you leave it in the battle phase, like there. Like, I was playing against Mathmech this week, and I left the horse, and I got one token, and I got the Fangs, the dog, to add back the Runic field spell. And he was playing Mathmech, and he made that Terahertz and was just like, yeah, you can't use the effect during the battle phase because it's negated. And that got me thinking that, wow, that really isn't good. It's not that strong as people said it would be. I'm sure in the hands of a better player than me that it does a lot more, but I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so if you like this video, like, subscribe, share. I don't fucking know, this is my first video. And yeah, I'll probably try to make more videos now that I actually have some motivation to do so, and comment what you want to see. I want to probably make one of those videos where like you go to locals and you like film it, like a vlog. That seems pretty cool to me, but yeah. See ya.